Hello everybody, I am Jarrett Ross, a GeneaVlogger, and welcome back to another Professional Genealogist Reacts. On today's video, I will be watching episode 1 of season 7 from Relative Race. I am super excited to do this. I have been wanting to do more genealogy TV shows, tried Finding Your Roots, didn't really work out because of the copyright stuff, did Who Do You Think You Are, and that's working out, so I will be continuing doing that. And I thought about doing this, so I threw up a tweet that said, hey, haven't watched this, trying to avoid any, any comments about what's happened so far. Maybe I should react to it. And who other than Relative Race themselves commented, we would love to see it. So I'm doing it. So I don't know if I'm going to end up breaking this up into 2 videos or 3. I know I'm going to do a couple of videos, but I am super excited for this. Relative Race is really one of my favorite shows when it comes to genealogy shows. I did a top 5 genealogy TV shows video. I guess that must have come out like over a year and a half ago, maybe almost 2 years ago. And in that, I think I put Relative Race, I can't remember where I put it, but I think I put it up like towards the back. Like I think I maybe put it as like 5 or 4. Honestly, I think now I might put it up a little bit further because it is such a good show. They don't go too deep into the genealogy a lot, which is one of the reasons why I didn't put it as one of my top, like number 1 or number 2. So I don't want to talk too much because this is going to be a couple of videos. This, we'll see how long they are. But before we do jump into the video, please be sure to give this a thumbs up. It really does help me out. Also, be sure to subscribe and click that bell for notifications on future videos. But with that fun stuff said, let's go ahead and jump into the video.
It's an all-new season of Relative Race.
Dan grew a beard.
4 new teams have once again submitted their DNA in hopes of finding their family. However, what our contestants don't know is that this season, Relative Race is coming to their doorstep.
I don't know if this was shot during COVID. That'll make it even more interesting.
Welcome to an all-new season of Relative Race. All right, let's get these cars loaded up, move them out.
Team Blue. I think most years I'm usually a Team Blue fan.
DNA tells us who we are and where we came
I think so. I can't remember. I don't know. A lot of the teams are really good.
I'm so excited, but I'm really nervous.
What? No stinking way. What on earth is that?
But they're already wearing the shirt, so they had to have known something was going on.
Man, come on out. Look at it.
Oh my gosh. Relative Race! Oh, it says Relative Race is this
That's
year.
right, Team Red. Let's go, baby. Sign here for me. All righty. Here's your keys.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I mean, if the car's here, it's time to go. I guess. I don't know. Where are the other teams?
I have no idea.
That's crazy.
I'm buzzing.
Ah,
Oh, it's from Dan.
nice.
What does it say?
Hello, Team Blue.
Hello, Team Black. Welcome to season 7 of Relative Race.
Open your car's trunk for further instructions.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what I'm looking at, but it's crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna guess. The box, they have to put their phones in because it's locked and it looks like it's a slot for that. So they're probably gonna have to put their phones in and any other electronics they may have. Obviously the envelope with the information, and I think that's probably the phone, that yellow thing, that's probably the phone they're gonna get to use. That's their flip phone. It looks like it's one of those like slide up ones, which I used to have. I love that phone. And then their laptop for the end of the day. Oh, so cool. Oh, they're all there.
There's two of them. That's cool.
Yeah, which ones? Right, we got that right.
Welcome.
Like a hug emoji.
That's right.
Dan jumps in on the call, and I turn into a total fangirl.
And I'll bet you're more than just a little bit curious as to what is going on.
COVID.
Very nice.
Well, I can tell you this. If you think you know how this game works, you're in for a surprise. Because this season, the race starts from where you're standing. But before we get started, I think it's important that we get to know each of you a little bit better. So let's begin with Team Black, the Chapmans from Ohio.
We are the Chapmans.
And we are going to win.
I wonder how many takes it took them to do that, because I'm sure they had to do that like 20 times.
I'm Casey Chapman, and I'm 30.
I'm Sean Chapman, and I'm 32.
We're the opera singers.
From the small village of Navarre, Ohio. And we are Team Black.
We have 3 kids. Kit is 18 months old, Merrick is 3, and Ezra is 7. He's biracial, and he's from a previous marriage.
We met at Palm Beach Atlantic University in the Opera Scenes program.
I've been taking voice lessons since I was 6 years old. Literally, music is my life.
I was born in Oceanside, California. When I was 4 years old, my dad was involved in a really horrible military accident that claimed his life. My grandfather actually was basically the closest thing I had to then a dad going through middle school and high school. Casey's childhood was a little different.
I was adopted when I was 9 months old. I'm on this show to find my mom and any siblings I potentially may have. Over time, I have discovered information about my biological father. At this point in time, I'm really not interested in pursuing a relationship with him necessarily, but I definitely want to ask my mother, why? Were you too young? Or did you just plain not want me? And that's okay if she didn't want me. That's fine.
All right, let's now turn our attention to twins from the Twin Cities of Minneapolis, St. Paul.
I'm Joseph Pierce.
And I'm Anthony Pierce.
And we're from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
We're 28 years old.
And we're Team Blue. The twin thing is going to be an advantage for the race. We'll be able to just know what we're thinking and how we're feeling without really having to talk much. We learned that we lived with our birth mother till we were about 2 years old, and then we were adopted. We lived with our adopted parents till we were about 18. We're looking for our birth parents, and we really don't have any memories of either of them. The one thing we do know is that our birth mother's name is Ruth Ann, and that she was from Melbourne, Florida. We don't know why she gave us up, and over the years, I've tried to search for her name and through any outlet I could, through Facebook, any place I could, and I didn't find anything.
As Joe and I became adults, our relationship with our adopted family went through some hard times, and Joe and I found ourselves sleeping on a park bench at one point.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's when we decided to go live at the Union Gospel Mission in the Twin Cities.
I was born with cerebral palsy, and I've had over a dozen surgeries. The surgery was painful and the recovery was hard, but I'm so glad I got them because without them, I wouldn't be able to walk and be independent. Living with CP, I can lead a pretty normal life. It has no effect on my mind, but it does affect my muscles. And so things like walking, running, balancing, hand-eye coordination stuff are tough, but that's okay, because I'm gonna put my physical strength and his mental strengths, put them together, and we're gonna knock this out. Yeah.
Next up, the two best friends that make up Team Green.
I'm Monica Bergman from Hilton Head Island, South Carolina.
I'm Megan Gamble from Noonan, Georgia. And we're best friends, and we're Team Green.
Most of the time, I think the people are always related. It's like, you know, father, son, sisters. I think there were one season they were adopted sisters, so they weren't biologically related, or maybe they were on one side. I can't remember, but I don't remember there ever being best friends as a team. Comment below if there were, and I don't remember. But is this the first best friends team? Which will be interesting because two completely different family stories.
I'm a wife. I've got two great girls. They're 8 and they're 6. I work in the airline industry in supply chain.
And I'm a pirate. Originally, I was studying to become a nurse, but I took a little
That's actually
bit of a
pretty
different
cool.
track in my life.
What a job.
We actually have a real 50-foot pirate ship that we take kids out on. They get tattoos, we shoot water cannons, get treasure.
So 6 years ago, I took my oldest on a pirate cruise, and I meet this girl. And that's how Monica and I met.
I was born in Des Moines, Iowa. I found out that I was adopted around age 12. It was just a mind explosion. It didn't even make sense. My parents are the only parents I've ever known. They've been the best parents ever. But to know that there's biological family out there that I have no idea who they are is crazy. Since I've turned 30, I feel like I've learned the value of family.
All right, finally, Team Red, the Dobsons from Pennsylvania.
Hi, I'm Liv Dobson. I'm 36.
And I'm Devin Dobson. I'm 35.
We're from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
And we're Team Red.
We are insanely competitive. And with business, game night, each other, being competitive is just part of who we are.
Winning is a part of our DNA, right? You don't play the game not to lose. You play the game to win. Liz and I met as coworkers working in New York City. Both wanted to work hard. We both wanted to win, even in that setting.
And then we found out that we're both adopted. So to have somebody that similar to me really drew me to him.
I was actually born in a South Florida housing project. My mother was mentally ill, so I was adopted by my biological uncle. He and his wife raised me as their own, actually adopted me and my younger sister. So I knew who my mom was when I was growing up, even as a little kid. I knew she was my biological mother, but I also knew she was sick, and so sometimes she was around and then sometimes she'd have to go away. She passed when I was 30 years old. So my mom wasn't able to tell me a whole lot about my biological father. Depending on when I asked her and how she was within her illness, I might get a different answer. I might get, someone that was a famous actor or something like that. So if there's an opportunity for me to be able to learn a little bit more about it, I definitely would like to be able to know that.
The reason why I've always wanted to know my biological family is because for me, it's also about understanding my identity better. I know I'm biracial, but I don't know exactly what I'm mixed with. I was adopted into an all-white family, and so I was the only person who looked like me. As a biracial person who often gets the question, what are you, about my ethnicity, that would often remind me about what I don't know about myself. I was very blessed to be able to meet and find my birth mother, but she has very limited information about who my biological father is. So my hope is that I can connect with that side of my family, get some answers about myself and my own identity. So when I get asked the question, what are you? I'll actually be able to have an answer.
So I think that's the third story of the participants this year who they know one of their biological parents, but they don't know the other. That's really interesting. So a lot of adoptees have been on this journey ever since they found out. Some of them it took until later, but really goes to show how long of a journey it is. So, you know, something like this, relative race, really gives such a good platform for people to be able to find that. And for those who don't get on relative race, which is so many, you can go to Search Angels, or you can go to DNA Detectives, or all sorts of other programs where people will help you find your biological family using DNA and genealogy, and, you know, they'll volunteer their time.
All right, you ready to get this thing started then?
Yes!
Do it.
Good. From this moment on, all roads lead to your relatives.
Yeah!
Awesome.
Now take your phones and put them in the box.
By now, you should all know the rules of the race. If you don't, well, you're in trouble. Every day, each team will be given a different allotted time, and that's because you're all going to a different city. When you get to that city, you'll take a city selfie, send that to me to prove that you've made it. When you do that, I'm going to give you the location to a challenge that each of you has to overcome. When you finish the challenge, I will give you the address to your relative. Find your family, and your clock stops.
I am so happy that they stopped doing the take a selfie with your relative to finish before, you know, to finish your day, because it really does make it, that first initial hello, kind of weird, you know. For anyone who hasn't seen the past seasons, I don't think they did it the last season, and I can't remember if they did it the one before, but what they had was they had the same setup, but when you get to your relative's house, you had to take a selfie and send it back to Dan, and once you got that approval, that was when your clock stopped. Now they have it where once you discover your relative, that's when the clock stops, which I think is perfect, because then it really gives the people an ability to say hello and hug and find out how they're related, instead of like, oh, hi, before I say anything, come and take a selfie with me. You know, it's still it's cool to have that selfie, because it's like, hey, you know, it's the first time we met before we even said hello, really. But I'm glad they do it this way now.
Now, the team that goes over their allotted time the most each day will receive a strike. You know the rules. 3 strikes, and you're out of the race. However, the team that comes closest to their allotted time each day will receive a first place prize. So the team that wins today will be given a 5-minute head start tomorrow. You see a number of items in front of you. The object furthest to your left is a lockbox, and that is for
your phones.
Smartphones.
I knew it.
That's right.
Get rid of them.
You'll only be able to use the infamous flip phones with no GPS or internet, which we will provide to you. So everybody take your smartphones and put them in the lockbox.
Oh, so the other thing is not the phone. That yellow thing.
My phone was ringing as I was dropping it into the box of doom.
Ringing as dropping. That's too good.
The second item in front of you is a GPS unit. This is a first for relative.
Interesting.
Because, yes, you'll be able to use that GPS unit in the race. Nice.
But it's got to be limited. There's got to be something.
Yeah, don't get too excited, though. This GPS unit is used for wilderness survival, and it only operates using geographic coordinates. It has no street maps and no road navigation.
How's that gonna help?
Give it back.
Seriously?
However, using geographic coordinates, your GPS unit acts like a directional compass, and it will provide you with the distance to your final destination.
Okay.
Does it come with a user manual?
So, your first challenge of relative race is to use those GPS units to find your backpacks, which will have your flip phones, the paper maps, and the destination city to your first relative.
I don't know if I like you guys right now.
So are you ready for a journey unlike any other?
Yeah.
Yes. Good. Because the final object in front of you is an envelope. Inside are the coordinates to your backpack. And with that, I wish each team good luck because your clocks start now.
Let's go. Open. Turn it on. Push the button. What button? Okay, wait. Turn this on. Is it on?
Wait, no.
And we push that button. Did you figure it out?
It'd be so lucky if one of them ended up being some sort of like, you know, wilderness guide or someone who camped a lot and like, oh, I got this easy. I use this all the time.
You haven't figured it out?
The biggest struggle of getting the GPS to function was the fact that my fingers are really fat.
Here, hold this.
I think we might have been one of the first or second teams to actually get our coordinators in at 31.4.
All right, it's got it.
Now, one thing that is a little creepy about this, now anybody who watches this show has coordinates, the exact coordinates of about where these people live, or at the very least, they'll be able to see where the backpacks were, and we're going to watch them run to the backpack. So in a sense, it's a little weird that it's like, okay, here are the exact coordinates of where this is happening.
Okay.
Still a cool idea, but...
Let's go. Bye. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
And Team Red is out of the picture. They are
Oh, okay. Wait.
on the road.
Enter the coordinates.
I know, I'm trying to. Definitely it took a little bit of a...
Did they find the backpack, or they have to drive to get to the backpack?
All right, let's go.
And Team Green is on. Good luck, go kill it.
Well, I guess I was wrong.
Team Black is right behind them.
I'm not sure.
At this point, we know we need to go 3.06 miles due east. Let's just start walking and see what happens.
Okay.
3 miles?
Are they trying to walk to their backpack?
What? What? No, they're gonna take forever.
Are we supposed to get in the car?
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure?
3 miles?
As Team Green takes a
I mean,
stroll.
3 miles isn't like super far walking in a sense, but it's you can do it walking. But if you're in a race, 3 miles, like, just get in the car and go. Like, whoa! Like,
Tell me where to go, El Capitan.
It's in about 2.19 miles.
So if north is that way, go right.
Just headed straight.
Yeah, head straight, Joe.
Yeah, you're right. You're sure right about that.
Exactly.
This type of GPS device doesn't give you street-by-street navigation or direction. It's basically a straight line to the destination.
yeah, it's a
point.
compass.
Hold on. Am I going the right way? Oh, wait. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to cry.
Don't cry. Too early for that.
So should we walk the other way, then?
Oh wait, no, it's Team
Try
Green.
the other one.
Okay.
Oh
this
no!
is difficult.
Oh, get in the car!
Is there any other buttons? Should we just walk? Is this the track? Are we going on that line? Should we just go back? I don't know what we're doing. So we have to go there? Are we going towards it? Should we just look? Do we put the right one in? Are we supposed to get in the car?
Oh no!
Team Green, oh, they're hysterical.
They're so funny.
The way she was talking about our navigation skills at least made me feel better about our chances.
We're getting close. 0.3 miles, it says.
Yeah, we're really close.
Okay, wait, slow down.
Municipal park? There's a park over here.
Yeah, we overshot it.
Okay, so
I think it's back in the park.
Yep.
Slow down.
Oh, but it's feet. It's feet.
You just passed it.
Yes. Make this left.
There
Make
it
this
is.
Slow down.
There it is.
Where? Right there.
We gotta find a place to park.
Well, we're here. We're at the park. And go.
As soon as we hop out of the car, we'll sprint it over to Flag to grab the backpack and figure out where we were going next. Your first destination is St. Paris, Ohio.
All right, let's go.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh.
South Carolina.
So we are.
What did you think? Let's not panic.
I'm not panicking.
Should we just walk this way?
I don't know that that's walkable.
We still have 2.5 miles. We're not gonna walk that. So we have to head back to get the car.
Oh,
And we still have to get our luggage.
oh, those poor ladies. No. Oh,
Let's see what we got here.
Who's this?
Oh, this is our phone.
Oh my gosh, it's ancient. It's like a dinosaur.
Oh, the good old days.
While some competitors look through their backpacks,
Team Green is still looking for their backpack.
How many miles are we from it?
It says 2.31.
So now we're going away from it.
Is it getting bigger? Okay, let me see. Yes, we're getting bigger. Turn around. Right here on Collins. We thought this GPS challenge would get easier if we started driving.
No.
I mean, I guess we're going to go back left because we were getting further away from it, but I don't know that this is right at all.
One thing I always enjoy about watching Relative Race is watching the camera vans behind them trying to keep up and stuff. So you always see those big sprinter vans behind them because of that. I just always find that funny with this show for some reason.
So now we're looking for 76.
Yes, sir. But Team Green is still spinning circles at the starting line.
Oh, that's
We have
tough.
to bend that way because this doesn't read the street. This reads the geography, right?
Yeah. So can I turn right here?
I genuinely don't know.
Oh, that's tough, man. That's tough.
I hate this wilderness GPS, and ultimately, it's on me. 0.88, 0.87, 0.86, yes.
Okay, keep watching
Oh,
like that.
they're finally getting close.
Let Monica down. This is just so hard.
Do you think I should go back into here? Is this a park? Oh, I see it! I see it!
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Yes, you have no idea how relieved we are to find that backpack and grab our destination. So
Just right now. Your first destination is Indianapolis, Indiana.
We got this, let's go.
Oh, and it's raining now, too.
I think
Oh,
the
it's
best
coming
part
down.
of that is tossing the GPS unit because I never want to see that thing again.
All of the teams are now on their way to find their first relative and snap a city selfie.
Exit 91.
It's 90 miles.
It's 90 miles.
Team Red, Elizabeth and Devin, have left their home
Heading to the 412.
of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They have the longest drive today with an
I wonder where in Pittsburgh they've got to go.
5 minutes. With all of our teams finally hitting the highways, they pick up their phones for some friendly texts.
I always love this stuff.
Oh, we've got a text from Team Red.
Oh, Team Red. They're intimidated by us. Why else would they be texting us?
Oh, they're texting all of them.
Sweet.
But Team Red says,
Hey, y'all, just want to say we love your story. Congrats on making it this far.
this far, hour 4 of day 1. That little faith in us?
What's that supposed to mean? Making it this far. We're gonna make it all the way.
Ooh, Team Red is stirring that pot early on.
What do you want to say with what?
We loved your story. We would love to take you out for dinner after we win.
As teams approach their destinations,
Right, here we go. Indianapolis.
it's time to flip their phones into camera mode for a city selfie.
Oh, those cameras look way better than the ones in past years. Like, that was one of the things in the past years was it always took them, like most of the teams, at least a couple of days before they finally got the photos down because it's so hard to take a selfie with them.
You could have just gotten that street sign.
Really?
Please help us find a sign that says Pittsburgh.
Welcome to St. Paris, right there.
Oh, right here. Here's a sign right here.
Pittsburgh, says Pittsburgh right there, right there, right there.
I actually went to school at the University of Pittsburgh.
Yes! I also went to Pitt. Is she? I think I actually kind of know where that is. I think that's near Oakland. So yeah, anyone else who went to Pitt, or if you're from Pittsburgh, 412, you're Yinzer, comment down below.
So we took the city selfie exactly where I envisioned taking the city selfie.
Perfect. Let's send that.
Look in the reflection.
Good position.
Okay, so.
And then
Oh, that's
crowd gathered to watch.
It was pretty romantic.
Are you proposing?
No, we're on a TV show.
So I finally figured out the phone and snapped a good photo.
Well, thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out. Also, be sure to click right about here if you would like to subscribe. It is completely free to do so. And you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram at GeneaVlogger. I'm the GeneaVlogger. See you in my next video.